Hi guys, today we're going to go through a training on using your Swept mobile app for everything timekeeping, scheduling, ordering supplies, and that sort of thing. So the first screen you come to when you download your app is going to be your login information. So the credentials that was given to you by the CHO or an admin assistant, you would go ahead and put your username in here and the password that they gave you and simply sign in. Once you sign in, you can find that you'll have a shift that usually pops up or a location that pops up to click on. So you can see here that we put a shift in here for this purpose of training. You'll see a blue button that you simply hit and click for clocking in. Once you're clocked in, it's going to look like this because it's going to bring you inside that location that you want to clock in at. So from your schedule, finding your location, clocking in brings you inside of that location. You'll see a little arrow here that shows directions. So if you click on that, it'll take you with a map direction to the site. There's also a quick bubble up here for messaging. You'll know you're clocked in because it's going to then have a red bubble here with a stop button so that when you clock out, that's what you'd be clicking to clock out. Further along, you're going to see a button that's called security information. If you click on that, you need to put in your security PIN right here on this screen. So the 4-digit PIN, again, given to you by the CHO or admin assistant. Once you put that PIN in, it'll bring you into the security information of that specific location that you're assigned to work at. In this case, we've got, a few instructions here, and we've got an emergency contact. You might see an alarm code in here, any procedures that are related to getting in or out of the building, safety and security, and things like that. So that's definitely important to know how to get into that. If you click on the instructions bubble here, there's separate instructions for each site, generally speaking. So for this one, you can see that we have some cleaning checklist instructions, and you don't click inside this. This is just for you to actually read and have handy. If you are confused on what the instructions are for that location, you can find it there. Going back, if you just start scrolling down the original screen that you were on, this one, if you keep scrolling on your phone, it's going to bring down any of your upcoming shifts, and it continues to scroll down. Again, there's another spot for checklists, and then there's a spot for supplies. So it's really important that you know how to use this function because you're responsible for getting supplies to your own locations. Generally, it's like once a week. So you just click the blue bubble, request supplies. Once you're in there, it's going to have a list of supplies that you can order. So you're going to click inside these bubbles, put down what you have left and what you need delivered, and just go down through, double check before you hit submit. It's important because somebody else is putting those things together that didn't have a conversation with you. They simply got the notification with a supply request. So just double check before you hit submit with that so that you don't get the wrong inventory. Getting back out of that, if you scroll further down, there is an inspection section. That's generally for team leaders, and that would be a separate video. But there is a section for that. Also, any other team members that are working on that location. There is the okay, so back on like your home screen, down here, it's going to show that you're clocked in, but you have schedule, locations, alerts, messaging, inbox, and a more button. If you click on the more button, that can bring you to this screen here. So if you wanted to see cleaning hours, that's a section where you can see what you've clocked in so far for that time period. Again, schedule is another section. And then when you go to clock out and you hit that red button to clock out, brings you to this screen to which you have to choose what kind of mood that you're in. Once you choose your mood, it turns blue, and then you can simply clock out. That's it. Pretty easy.